welcome to Monika's hot pot. And normally we eat hot pot, but today we'll call that hot and spicy. So this delicious dishes is created by the famous chef Adam. He's not really good looking. I think he's really good cook as well.
Well, I think I'm pretty hot as well.
Oh yeah, he's very hot as well.
I'm hot and spicy, hence why I cook hot and spicy food. Just like my spicy vodka rigatoni.
So look at that expression. I love it. I can't wait for Len to try that. But anyway, Adam, because we do the hot pot,
yes,
which is like very famous for the Asian community. So we're going to have subtitles in Chinese, and be careful what you say, right? So can you just give us a couple?
I don't know anything rude in Chinese, so it's okay.
Okay, but you know something rude in English, right? 因为他说的他不懂，他不会中文，所以不会说粗话。我小心哦。Another word for spicy is hot. Who are you?
Who am I? I am a very modern Australian chef, one of the well-known chefs throughout Australia, and I'm famous for my modern Asian food, modern Indian food, and even now Italian food, because I'm half Italian, half Indian, but I'm a first generation Australian cooking multicultural food here, and also more importantly here at the Bend in Alphington at Decca.
Oh yeah, did I actually see you on TV some time ago? 好像电视上有见过。
Yes, you must see me all the time. When you turn it on, you see me.
Oh, really? Which
you have to turn it on first.
Which channel?
All the channels.
All the channels. But you are the master chef, right?
Yes, I'm master chef. All those cooking shows.
Oh right,
yeah,
right.
Because I'm a master chef, professional master chef.
He's a master chef. And so you're talking about can I say that it's like a fusion, like Indian and Italian?
Very similar to fusion, but I don't like to fuse my food because I'm Italian Indian. I grew up with a bowl of pasta and a curry on the table.
So which part is Italian, which part is Indian? So that was a question actually. Len just.
Is this where I'm going to be? Is this where I'm going to get cancelled if I say the wrong?
No, just say, not bottom and top. Just like.
Half this way and half that way and half this way.
So mom is Italian.
Mother's Italian and my father's Indian.
Yeah, so. But you're more like like Australian. So for us, because if you're born like Chinese in Australia, call that ABC, right?
Yes.
And then I've been here for 38 years. I call myself like a banana,
Yes.
Because I think very much Asian and the West, and look always Chinese. So it's like a banana, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm an ABII.
ABI.
Australian born Indian Italian.
Oh my God, what's about to complicate?
That makes sense. Yeah, ABII.
So tell me about, is that Decca, right?
Yes.
So DECCA. So Decca is, I think it's a very glamorous, I walk in, I feel like really hungry. Okay, I feel like it's very modern and it's very open kitchen and the food, we'll talk about food in a minute, right? It's very delicious. So why here?
Why here?
Yeah.
Well, Alphington is just like this amazing epicenter, such a central suburb to all these amazing affluent suburbs, and Alphington is. And so it's a really amazing location, which has proven to be very successful so far because it gets so many people from different areas. And instead of having to go to the city, we've brought a taste of some glam and some feel and food that I would normally cook in the city from my other restaurants that I had to Alphington.
I think that, I feel like because I'm from Sydney, the lifestyle have changed so much, Of course, city is simply you go to office, you finish, have a drink, but they want to go back to suburban. So which is easier parking, more relaxed, and you can have your family. I saw some of the, family with their children here, and it's still like a really delicious. Is this like how many hectares is this? A good food, right?
Yeah, good
so
food.
It's a more suburban, like a modern luxury food.
Yes.
That's quite.
But you have to be accessible. So here at Decca, the menu's accessible where people come with families. There's all different types of celebrations. I've got this big function space here, but also there's the 100-seater restaurant there, and the food is ranging from pastas. We make all our pasta house made to curries because I've got to do that. That's my childhood, and then to a beautiful charcoal grill also with lots of different steaks and fish cooked on the charcoal. So just really tasty food that you want to eat every day.
Yeah, I think I'm Chinese or 中国人, yeah. So, but look at this delicious food. It's that kind of like really, I think to my culture. I feel like yes, it's a lot to be curry and I like pasta. Of course, it's part of noodle series, right? So love it. So I think the clientele you might have is like your residents here could be from city. It's only about 10 minutes away. I come from the Crown, it's 10 minutes. So from Kew, which is very affluent, like a suburb.
Yes.
And I think it's quite essential for that of the city lifestyle.
It is.
Right?
You've got Ivanhoe,
Yeah.
Fairfield, Northcote, Eaglemont, Kew, Hawthorn. It's all very central to here. So a lot of people come here and go, well, we don't have to go to the city anymore. We just come to Alphington.
That's what that's why my friend Len. So we're going to talk about development in a minute. So that's why you put all your like a love and your heart in this area. My God, I can't wait. I don't know if you haven't been to this place, and you really have to come and check it out. It's really cool, and I don't have that city traffic, which I absolutely hate. Parking is quite easy too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about food. Okay, so normally, I'm an expert in hot pot. I know all the like wagyu beef, chicken feet, and brands and all stuff like that, right? So I can always make fun with my guests, with special guest Len. Look at his face now; he's like really.
I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
You must see.
No, not eating yet.
You must see. You must see.
You have to answer my question. So, what is this one?
So this is my famous spicy vodka rigatoni. So it's a simple dish, and it's got
Spicy or not?
yeah.
No.
Oh, it's not spicy.
Not spicy enough. Oh, come on.
Put chilies. Oh my God, we
No,
need
we
chilies.
need some more Calabrian chili.
Yeah.
So maybe Calabrian chili,
Okay. So that's one of your signature
Yes,
dishes.
one of my
You make it
signatures.
special for us.
especially for you.
Oh,
I'm going to call it the Monika pasta.
Oh, but you have to eat. Okay, please come and
Monika,
order.
I'm going to call it Monika rigatoni.
Please, and if you come and order that, and then they can give you another shot of tequila to come with it.
100%, yeah.
Okay.
But if-
Food is
if
full
it's
price. Tequila's for free. Okay. What is this?
This
one?
is my roasted yellow duck curry, which I've been cooking for over 20 years. It's a signature of mine that I've done for many years, and it's a Thai-inspired curry,
Yeah.
but it's double roasted the curry paste with duck braised, marinated and braised in coconut milk, and it's delicious. So that's one of the biggest sellers. And then we're going a bit more on the Italian side. We're doing a beautiful veal cotoletta here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yum.
Wow.
I know
yeah.
they want to eat it, but we're not going to ruin it right now.
Yeah.
But you need to put stuff on there.
Okay.
Leave it. And this is another one of my signature dishes: crispy prawn and tapioca beetle
Oh, is
leaf.
that the prawn?
So it's been-
I thought it was the paprika.
So
That's
the-
the prawn. Oh, yum.
The beetle leaf, which is native to obviously Australia, far north Queensland. So we could make a prawn mixture in there and then use a tapioca batter. It's
Okay.
delicious.
So, is there anything spicy here?
That's got spicy. That's spicy. That's spicy.
So really
maybe,
spicy?
Maybe not as spicy as you.
Oh, thank you. I'm very
Not
spicy.
as hot and spicy as you.
So, guys, another word for spicy is called hot. That means I'm really hot. Not for my age.
Yeah,
I'm very
100%.
hot. So, I don't think this is enough to punish people who give the wrong answer or doesn't answer, because we're playing a game where truth or dare, right? So should we put more like spicy in here?
Yeah, we can put more spicy on there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
因为这个可能不够辣，你知道吗？不够刺激。Maybe we should put more, and just in case, because I have really tricky questions
Maybe you
for
can't
you.
handle it.
Oh, I can handle spicy. I don't have a problem. Yeah, sure. Okay, so thank you so much for
No
this
worries.
special preparation for us. And what we do is that I think we're going to get to our topic with my very special friend and guest. And he's very popular in Chinese community.
I know.
Yeah, 他在中国里面很有名，因为你们有看过他的房子，就是 we've been to. Have you been to his house?
Yes.
Oh my God, the house is the best. I was telling all the people from Melbourne, oh my God, you've never seen something like this. So if you're lucky, one day, if you can have a look at his house and his doors, from Louvre, somebody like a Francais, and some of his paintings, the collection is unbelievable. So, so if I, one day to sell your house, can I keep that painting? He said, no, darling.
Maybe you can buy the
I
house.
said, no, darling, that painting is more expensive than the house. Let's keep up with the diamonds. Is that right? It's beautiful. And then we'll give too much away. So
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
Enjoy the
Yeah.
feast. Not hot and spicy.
Yeah, please, if you come to Adam Descartes, so, order this is a little Monica? Yeah.
It's a little Monika. A bit of Monika. Or you can have a bit of Monika on the side.
Oh, naughty.
A bit more extra on the side.
Or you can order
So you can
spicy
say-
Monica.
Correct.
Spicy.
No extra hot.
Hot Monica.
I want extra hot Monica.
Enjoy.
Today, is very special. It's not a hot pot, it's hot and spicy. My guest Len is very hot and spicy. So Len, so we have seen so much of your visions, projects, and everything else. I know you personally. I know you. I think you have probably the most incredible, detailed projects, and I've been to your home as well. Sometimes for me, it's like I look at the person, how they live. I know the level of quality, the projects or product you deliver. Okay, but the people don't know you as yet, right? But if you describe yourself with like probably 10 sentences, because he can talk, right? 10 sentences. Who are you?
Good question. I think at heart I'm a creative. So a typical artist who just loves design, loves artistic outcomes, and with that comes a lot of passion. So I'm a very passionate person about what I do, but I also believe you have an education around the kitchen table. And my father was a businessman, so I learned business from my father, but I'm naturally an artist. And so from a business perspective, I think that I mix two together. So I really believe in creating beautiful projects that are legacies, that don't date, that are timeless. And I do that with some level of commercial acumen.
Yes. You cannot be just an artist, like you have this great vision, creativity, but you have to face the reality sometimes. You have to, mistake people make it's all about them, it's about, but when you go to a reality, maybe there's no bias. I see your product is very much actually in touch with the project, reality as well. But this is really important. I know you're artistic and you are an amazing entrepreneur, but how long have you been in Australia? Are you always Australian or where are you born?
I was born in Australia.
Oh, in Australia, but with a European background?
Yeah, parents were Polish.
Oh, right.
So that's their background.
Right, so you are the second generation of migrants.
Correct.
Okay, so what did you study? You architect, arts, or business? And
so I studied. It was really interesting because born in that type of family, you're sort of pushed. You're too young to have your own views, so you're pushed into this world of business. So I studied economics with an accounting major.
Okay, hold on. So who chose that for you? So your parents or yourself? Economic with the creativity, does it match?
It actually can. So I learned a lot at my first job. So I was at Ernst & Young, and I was a tax accountant, and nothing reconciled or balanced with me. So
So they
were sort of they sort of should have fired me. They didn't fire me. What they did was they transferred me after a year to insolvency. Now insolvency is strategy. What do I do with this business? It's going broke. How do I save it? What do I do? So they transferred me into that. And at the age of 24, I was offered partnership, which was the youngest person ever Ernst & Young to be offered partnership.
24 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it taught me, how can I be so hopeless or so inaccurate at one thing and so good at another? And it taught me about different parts of your left brain, right brain, all those type of things. So,
so you are actually a tax accountant and went to, become a partner with Ernst & Young. And what makes you leave the corporate job and to be a developer?
Well, my father ran a building company and asked me to join and was pushing me. So I left and started my own company. It sort of worked for him, and then in '91 started effectively on my own and just did what I wanted to do. So I started off in the sort of the volume home business. Wasn't really for me. So I invented design and construct in a suburban because I came to learn watching architects. I'm a self-taught architect.
Yeah.
So I sort of learned that, and that was really where I started and cut into that space. And so I've always been design focused.
So you means like you really start from bottom, really figure out so how to design, how to build. How many projects you have done?
Well, if you count individual houses that we've built,
Yeah.
we would be probably 40,000.
40,000.
Yeah, it'd be at least that much. Yeah.
Really? But so you entered young, and for how many years? 24. You become a partner. How many years you stay? Because I try to work out how old he is, right? But he's going to tell me the truth later. Otherwise, he has to use this spicy chili. So 40 projects. That's a hell of a lot of
40,000,
projects.
yeah.
40,000. Wow. So back to this beautiful development you have now. This one is massive. Is this the biggest development you have ever done, or this other bigger ones to come?
Well, no, this is the biggest inner suburban project by one developer. So in Melbourne.
I mean, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the biggest one, guys. Len, this biggest development in Melbourne. Wow, this is massive. Yeah, tell us about this.
So-
the Yarra Bank.
So when I bought this project, people said, "Oh, you should go and see Central Park in Sydney because that's a big project."
Yeah,
so I went to
yeah.
Central Park. I thought that's good. That's a little bit of my project. Right?
Yeah.
It's very small compared. Beautiful project. Not a great location, but beautiful project. Great architects. So this project is unique because we've created our own suburb. So.
So the name never exists, and you created
We
something.
created a whole suburb. So
Okay.
it's big enough to have its own postcode. And not often in your life, if ever, do you get the opportunity of building an entire inner suburban suburb.
Yeah.
And so I thought, you know what? If I'm going to do it, let's do it my way, which is let's make it the best suburb in the world. So
Okay.
I thought,
That's very ambitious, but but it's great. I promise you.
and I remember the first meeting, I brought my staff in and I said, do not mention anything any other developer does.
Yeah.
Let's think about what would make the best suburb in the world and what could we provide to actually deliver that outcome. And then we need to make it measurable. So then we sort of employed the company that works out who's the best city in the world to work out what's the best suburb in the world. And it's called the Future Lab. So they did that, it's out of London. And they assessed this as on completion to be the best suburb in the world because or what it tries to do. Big ambition,
Yeah.
but we're completely on that journey and sort of a long way through execution.
So when did you start? Now it's 2025.
So 12 years ago, we bought the
12 years
site.
ago.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it started probably about 9 years ago.
So when's the completion of, I still say you're building the wellness center. There's a couple of things that you have the Michelin star, like a restaurant here, which you were sitting here today. I can see already something is come to fruition very soon. But when will that be?
Probably 3 to 4 years, the
3 or
whole,
4
the
years.
whole suburb will be
So
finished.
12 years, 3, 4 years, 15 years of that dream.
Yeah.
And the way come to reality. I think guys, you really have to come here. And Melbourne was, voted as the best livable city in the world. And this suburb is best livable suburb. Is
The
that what
most
you say?
livable suburb in the world,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the beauty for me as I'm from Sydney. It's not too far from city. I think from Sydney CBD is about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we have incredible, one of the suburb here is called KUW, in case you're listening from other part of the world. It's very affluent, it's really cool, really trendy, and of course there's another really good suburb where you live in is Turak. Turak is kind of like, it's great, right? But it's more like a community. Yeah, it feels like you're part of this the community living.
Well, the great
Yeah.
restaurants in Melbourne,
Yeah.
and the cool part of Melbourne is North Side. So we're sort of close to North Side, which
Yeah.
is fantastic. At the same time, we're on the Yarra Trail, so the tennis centre is on the Yarra Trail.
Yeah.
So we're directly there, and it's not far.
He
at
was
all.
telling me that you literally can walk there. I look at myself, oh my god, me no. But maybe bicycle, but like 20 minutes. I think it's pretty cool. And last time I come here, I look at the park around it. I think the surroundings, if you build a community or, call it village, luxury village like this, you need to have a bit of surrounding to support you as well. I think surrounding stuff is really beautiful. There are a
Yeah.
lot of greens if you go to your penthouse on the rooftop. So it's like a park, your view is not in a city, buildings. It's a park and, you can see the city skyline as well. It's really lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, so you born here, you are accountant, or you work in a EY and you become an architect. So you're more like a creative, but you have that a business acumen. In Chinese we're saying like 接地气, that you have a vision, but you have to build something actually very 接地气. That means people will love as well. That's from your 40,000 projects, right? I think that's incredible. What about as a person, right? Who's Len? Don't worry about business, of course you're successful, otherwise it's nothing like this, it's going to happen. As a person, who are you? I'm like,
I'm actually a pretty gentle person, so I'm quite empathetic and very caring, and I believe life's about having fun. So to me, this development's a lot of fun. You've got to enjoy life. So I'm very much have lots of passions and interests, from sport to arts to all of those things. So very multifaceted, very caring, love sport.
I think, sorry to cut you, because I think last time I know about you is about charity, because we're very passionate about giving back to community. That you can, if you walk into this community, you can feel. So you're not going to be alone, right? You're part of this community. For you, I think a part of your journey is about successful and giving back.
Yeah.
I think you're a chairman. Is that a lighthouse?
Yeah, chairman of Lighthouse, which is sort of the preeminent youth homeless organisation in Melbourne. And yeah, I believe you should give back. I make money out of homing people, so why not give back?
That's a really sweet, because I think that's why we're sitting here and share a bit of like our dream, our vision, our success. Again, it's I think most important thing people need to know. Probably that's the reason you are successful as well, because your goal is ultimately you have to give back to community. I think we share that dream.
I think I care about everybody. I think that's success, because whether you're a supplier, a client, staff member, I care about everybody. I want everybody to be successful and happy, not greedy. And I think that's where a lot of success comes from. And you mix that with a creative, inspirational design and great quality, it's hard to fail.
It feels good, right?
It's hard to fail, because the Excel spreadsheet or the numbers comes last. But my view has always been, if you're the best tennis player in the world, or great, you're going to make money. You don't need to worry about the money in the first instance. Worry about being great and delivering fantastic outcomes, and the money will come.
Yeah, I think for whoever is out there listening, right? So the perception out there is like all the developers are greedy and they want to make money. Of course you have to make money, otherwise you cannot give back, right? But if you understand where this development comes from, and you walk into this development, you actually can feel, So we'll talk about when I walk to your penthouse, like I can see all the details is part of the land, Because when they asked me to come and do the film, so like in Melbourne, there's not many penthouses for sale. In Sydney we have a lot, but if you look at the price, it's 5.8 million for that beautiful apartment. So in Sydney it's already probably about, I would say, $12 to $15 million. But we know, it's good value for money to start with. But the value comes with a quality. Okay, it comes with the vision of your vision, and that you're very much hands-on. Like all the pageantry, herringbone floors, all the brass, all the Calcutta marbles, stuff like that, right? It's kind of really great, and now you get to know Len. You understand why you're doing that, right? Seriously, $5.6 million, $5.8 million. Why you put that work class, the quality of the product in there? It's because of you. Okay, I think people, I like the buyers coming here. They're walking, because when I open a home, I want to see people's stores. When I go to your house, I say, oh, what is he behind this? So you can see these details. That's a trust you place in the developer. It's good to know develop from different angle, and the people buy the trust, and people buy the community, people buy your vision, right? Everything we do is about giving back to the community here. I look at the food here; it's amazing, and giving to a community who is going to live here. So I guess it's a fair, summary about yourself, and I really appreciate them actually share your personal stories and maybe about yourself. If you get a chance to, that's a question I'm going to have it for you. And let's play a game. Let's not get too serious, right? You heard from Adam. The food is very delicious, and Len had a piece of this pasta. I don't think it's spicy enough, so we request this. If you see, that's a really, oh my god, smell. It is
That is hot
spicy.
chili.
It's,
Wow,
it's very
that is
hot.
hot chili.
It's very hot chili. Hello. This is not hot pot, but it's definitely hot and spicy. So we play a game called Truth or Dare, right? So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, right? So we did give you a question, but I kind of like okay, let me do this. If you refuse to answer, or I'm not happy with the answer, so I have to pick something. You have to dip that with the chili.
Okay.
Okay. So first question. Oh.
I'm a bit worried here.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll be fine. Okay. So, what was the biggest challenge in creating Yara Bank? The one no one knows about. So 这个问题就是说，用中文讲说，你这个 Yara Bank 建的时候，最大的挑战是什么？但现在因为 develop 它以往别人太讲的，但是我想知道一下，这个它的最大的挑战是什么
The biggest challenge that nobody knows about.
？Yep.
Wow. Nobody. Obviously getting a permit, but if people knew about that, and I got that with no objection, so...
Oh, that's boring. Okay,
That's
you know
boring.
what? That's very boring.
Very
So,
boring?
You know, if you want to do a development, of course the biggest one is get the permit, right? And you create something
Okay.
nobody has done before.
So I got a permit with no objections. That nobody
No,
knows
that's
that.
boring. Okay, so what I would do, you try the pasta
I'm going
already.
to try pasta.
No, you try that a prawn, and instead of dipping this.
There's a lot of chili on this.
There's a lot of chili in this.
Piece of cake.
Did he say piece of cake? Here we go. I like
I'm
the
going to need more water.
Yeah, we're gonna serve it. I'm gonna serve my guests. Come on, Charlie. Come on, please. That's really cool. You know. Okay. So I think today, because he's such a phenomenal guest, right?
Am I allowed to go and get more mineral water?
Yes. Go for it. It is spicy. So, I think today's my turn. He's not allowed to ask me questions. So I'm going to ask all the questions. Are you everybody happy with that? Okay, good. So, one more question. So, just give
You
me.
think I can still talk?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Do that. It's off the record, right? Okay. And I know you're a very big art collector. 他的 collection of art is, is pretty something I haven't seen for a very, very long time, right? You know, I love art. I know a lot of art collectors, right? Will you tell us which one is most precious one or most expensive one?
Precious to me.
Yeah. Oh, no, okay, most expensive, precious, yeah. Of course. Oh, that precious to me doesn't mean I won't be happy with that. So which one?
The boring answer, the most precious one is the one I bought from my mother before she passed away. But
Yeah.
the most valuable one is a German artist called Anselm Kiefer.
I know Kifa, yes.
And the work gets encrusted in real diamonds.
Because I saw that piece as well. Okay, that's why. I'm actually quite happy with the answer, but maybe you will not answer this. What is the value of that?
A lot.
Okay, here.
Probably similar to some of the penthouses.
That's it? I thought it's more.
The more-
so the
yeah,
most expensive
more-
one, penthouse you have at the moment is how much?
Mid fives.
Mid fives.
Yeah, so yeah.
I thought
I'm being modest here.
Yeah. Okay, but
So does that mean it's because I've answered it incorrectly?
No,
I'm doing
no.
something spicy?
Okay, so the original answer, okay, for your guys to listen, when I went to your home, you said maybe in 10 years time or maybe 20 years time, so this piece is going to be valued more than the house itself.
100%.
Okay, but I wouldn't tell you how much is the house, and that's not fair. But that's a bit of a privacy confidentiality. Like we'll have to keep that one. But you know what? Are you happy to the 5 million times? Okay, have a piece. So I wouldn't discuss because we value the.
With or without chili?
Of course, chili. Okay, chili. How's the taste?
The taste is fine. You put the chili, it's terrible.
Oh really? Then I think I should try it. I cannot wait anymore. Let me just try one piece of. This is called the little hot Monika.
That's the Monika pasta.
Monika pasta. If you come to take up, please order, and Adam will look after you. That's really good. So, one more question. Normally the women, cannot, doesn't like to discuss how old they are, right? But you have done so much, right? So you still look like fit, young, amazing, very glam, right? But do you mind if I ask you, how old you have to be till you're successful?
How long does it take?
Yeah.
Or does it take me?
So in general, how old,
In business?
In business, yeah.
How old did it take for me, or
For you first, and then in general,
well, what's the definition of success?
Oh, that's a really, really good question, right? So what is your definition of success?
Well, when I stopped working with my father and started my own in '91, and I invented a design and construct business which didn't exist.
Hold on. Construction and
Design and construction together. It
Okay,
didn't exist in
together.
residential.
At the time.
It's now not uncommon, but it didn't exist in my time. So I love inventing new things. That was successful by year 2. So, and had really good profits by year 2. And more importantly, I had really happy clients by year 2. Because to me, the most important thing is my clients. So, we were successful straight away. But through the journey, you've got ups and downs.
yeah. So you already got a very good fundamental, like a knowledge of probably like numbers, right? The numbers is important,
Yeah.
and you probably have a bit support from your father, I guess,
Yeah.
to push a little bit. You think it's good to push your kids to what you believe will be the path for them to be successful?
It's really interesting. I think that kids learn around the kitchen table, work ethic, and they learn a lot. So I think my kids have naturally learned that, and they're not dissimilar in their own right. So I don't think you need to push them. I think they observe, and if they respect you, they will follow the parts of you that they'll want to.
Okay. Do you think you're successful?
I think I'm really successful because I think I've got a fantastic life.
Yeah.
I think I live in Melbourne, which is, arguably the greatest city in the world. Sydney's fantastic too. I think if you live in Australia, you've got a really good grounding for success, and I think that my life within that is super successful because I'm so happy and I'm so lucky.
Okay. Then the question is, how old are you?
65.
Oh, you're 65.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he looks really good. He looks much younger than me, and obviously I'm over 60.
Well, you're
so-
only 30 something, aren't you?
Times 2. I know my math. But I think the people born in the 60s, right, like us, I think we're very lucky because we, for example, for myself, like I experienced like the poverties in China, the like development in China. Again, now the great China, I experienced everything, right? I'm sure I don't know how wealthy your parents are. You born wealthy or not, but I think you learn that from the integrity and the hard working from the parents, and then you have a bit of experience, like a journey to learn by yourself. And now here, you can put your vision and creativity into like a amazing project you built at the Yarra Bank. Congratulations, and we can when the camera is off, we can start eating, and the food, guys, is delicious. I don't think we have punished enough.
Oh, I'm still hot.
Finish enough, but next time if you come to Sydney, we'll do real hot pot. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you, Len, for joining us today.
Pleasure. Thank
Yeah.
you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Monika.
Bye.